Welcome or welcome back to Likewise Pod. We are so stoked for another week.
Finishing Podmas last week was so bittersweet, but we are so glad to be back and just dive into our year in review today, our Likewise Wrapped.
Yes, Wrapped season is upon us, and I actually feel like late to the trend right now because Wrapped felt like so long ago now. It's been like maybe 2 weeks since Wrapped came out, so it feels a little late, but hey, what better time to review our year than mid of December?
Yeah, I think it's really funny because people were talking about how Wrapped was late this year, blah blah blah. I feel like Wrapped should be, in the last 2 weeks of the year, not
Right,
the
make
first
it
week of the last month.
also, I don't even think it was late. I feel like it was the same time it always is. Am I wrong? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just that was weird and like it's just so early. Like I don't know when like cut off music listening for Wrapped and stuff,
Right.
but like December
Supposedly
never counts for
Halloween.
anything. Yeah.
I don't know if it still is, but yeah, like supposedly Halloween.
Like give us November. Hello?
Right.
Maybe they do it on purpose so that because they know that that's when people really start listening to Christmas
Christmas
music.
music.
We don't want these to be skewed.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. So I have so many thoughts. I love Wrapped though. But yeah, so we're back with another regular Likewise episode today. But before we get into it, of course, we're gonna start with our roses and thorns as we always do, but haven't done it in a while because Podmas took over our lives the past 12 episodes. So we're excited to be back. And to kick us off with roses and thorns, Sam, of course. Would you like to share?
Okay. So my thorn, if anything, my thorns this year have been consistent. Most of them are probably this. I am just sicky all the time, but I survive. Like I'm fine. This last week was really bad, and like not even bad in the same sense of like other sick. Like during Podmas, there was some episodes where I was sick. I kind of had like a sinus infection vibe, and then I was fine, and then now I've been sick again. But it's like basically like a mix of like seasonal allergy type of symptoms and then also really intense migraines every day, 40-minute nosebleeds out of nowhere, and just stuff like that. It's just like wild sickness. A lot of like stuff just happens like after I eat, so it's like a food allergy type of issue. So figuring that out, but like also not figuring it out. But like I am. Um, to lighter and brighter things, my rose. I started the new season of The Ultimatum last night, and I love that show. I eat it up, and it's so toxic though. I'm at the point where like they're just now starting their like new choice for their trial marriage. So that's exciting. And I kind of like called it. Like from like the first time when they're all sitting around the dinner table, I'm like, I'm getting like editing context clues that these people are gonna choose each other, and then they like do. So I'm like, yeah. And then I'm just really excited for this next week. I'm taking the week off work, going to New Mexico, just very excited for the week off and that whole trip, and getting our edits back this weekend and Christmas, duh. So yeah, lots of roses.
Ah, that's so fun. I have not watched The Ultimatum, like the newest season. I need to. But yeah, my thorn is my own doing. So sorry, everyone. By everyone, I mean all however many of you that asked for a holiday card. Yeah, I took forever to send those out. My bad. So maybe that shouldn't be on me next time. Sam is much better at sending things out in a timely manner. So might be you guys. Or maybe it should be me for accountability and growth. But also if not, I don't need to grow. JK. Anyways, yeah, and then my rose, I have so many roses too. Like today I got lots of packages. I got one with a Christmas gift for my sister. Um, I could say what it is because she won't listen, but I'm also scared. Like what if she does? She won't. Um, and then I got like a denim vest thing from Target, and then I got Wranglers jeans from, I don't know, some little boutique kind of store in Virginia. Um, they're 2 inches too short, I think, but it's fine. I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna send them back and pay for shipping 2 more times to get 2 more inches on the length. So I'm good. But anyways, so fun. They're so cute. And then Christmas is next week. Like we're less than a week away from Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm so excited. My brother's coming home for it. He's gonna be home for like a week and a half. I'm also going snowboarding for the very first time in my life on Monday, which I'm so excited for, but I'm really nervous because I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money. Oh shoot, I need to buy my stuff.
And
Anyways,
don't
yeah. Like we're gonna be renting this like all the gear and then a lift ticket is so much money too. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is almost a $200 trip. Rough. But yeah, just so much fun stuff is happening and I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm excited to get like our copy edits back this week too and work on those. Honestly, I'm just really excited to be like done with me for you. Like I love it, but I'm ready to like not be doing anything with it anymore.
yeah, I'm ready to move on. Like do future things.
Yeah. Oh, we have to make so much content for it though and like actually start posting stuff.
Yeah.
We've posted some, but like no, we're not like super consistent in it. So we need to get consistent,
hmm
which is the
Which
hard.
requires a lot of pre-making and like batching content and like just having stuff done. And
I
it's like
don't
we have a good amount of stuff done that's like that we can't post back to back, which is like
yeah.
tough.
I don't know why we haven't scheduled anything because we could definitely like schedule it and then just make stuff and then like schedule that stuff between.
Between
Oh,
yeah.
dang. Okay. Note to selves.
Yeah, we can start doing some of that.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. 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 Cool.
It's just like thinking about like I don't want I actually do really enjoy making reels. Like they are fun to make,
Mm,
but also they're annoying to make sometimes because sometimes you just want to sit down and like do the same thing and like copying and like canvaing all the things that kind of match and then like so I feel like then like making reels just kind of takes me out of it sometimes but
yeah. I hear you. I don't love doing it. It's more fun like looking at what our friends have done and being like, oh my gosh, that's so good. And then like putting our own spin on it and like doing that. Um, and like so we have like a lot of those kinds of posts ready, like out of context memes or like our characters and like what their Instagram would look like, or like our characters and like their starter kits, like that sort of thing, not just like super niche things that our friends do and then we just like rip them off sort of
right
thing.
like trends.
Yeah, just very trendy stuff. But then it's like figuring out like, okay, how do we get like how do we make this our own so that people actually pay attention to it and see it and aren't just like, oh, it's just another one of this, but it's like, oh, it's another one of this, but it's different.
Right. Or like there's only so many quotes that I feel like good about using before edits are done versus
Mhm.
like because obviously it would be fine if we used a bunch of unedited edited quotes, but like I'm like, what if it like it's what if we take it out?
Yeah. Or
Like a
like,
conversation or like something like comes out.
yeah, or like teaser posts being like, okay, what can we share and like what's too much or like what gives something away? And I don't know. I think about that a lot. I'm like, but then I'm kind of like, YOLO. What if I get the whole book away? I don't know.
But then I'm like, I see some other people's posts of books I've read or things, and I'm like, well, I think I've seen everything. Like,
Yeah. And then sometimes like no, I don't, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That would be controversial. I'll say that for when I'm canceled, and then like after I'm canceled, I'll say all my thoughts about things.
just stay canceled. Give
Yeah.
off all your controversial thoughts because you're canceled instead
Yeah,
of
like I
apologizing, coming
I
back.
yeah, I'm like I don't care at this point. I mean, do I care
Here.
now? No. But I'm attached to Sam, and that's what stops me.
Oh, wow. Wrapped. Um, I I love Wrapped. I know we already said that. Um, and I was thinking about Wrapped so much today to prepare for this episode that I started playing with like design for a book post of like characters wrapped. So we could,
Oh, that's good.
yeah. So like,
Oh, why did we not
why,
think of that?
yeah, why didn't we do that?
That's insanity. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, no, perfect. Oh, and okay, wait, I'm getting more ideas now for this. Okay, sorry. I need to put them somewhere. Okay, sorry, you go. Okay.
Um, no, you're so good. So I figured we could just like in true likewise fashion, like we do in our other past wrapped episodes, because we do have multiple of those. We will share our Spotify Wrapped, so like our top fives, like our artists and songs, and then just our thoughts about them, like if we're surprised by anything, if we like made any predictions that, I mean, not our actual, I know we might have said predictions last year or whatever, but like not those predictions because we didn't go find them, but like if even this year we kind of thought like maybe this person would be here and then maybe they weren't, or something like that. So just anything we're surprised by. And then we'll kind of do some wrapped type insights for our other things, not our actual Spotify wrap, but like reading and the podcast and just things that we've done this year. So that'll be really fun to reflect.
I'm I'm so excited because I too love Wrapped. Um, yeah, I know like a lot of people were disappointed just by like the not metrics, but by the different I guess analytics that they used and looked at this year, and like they're like last year felt like Christmas with Wrapped,
It's a
and this year
lot.
it felt like a very mediocre birthday, you know,
Yeah.
like we got it, and I don't think it was late, and but it was just like, oh, like it's cool, thank you so much for this, but we didn't get everything we got last year, like. Oh, you listen like you live in Provo, Utah. Thank you. Go Mormons. Um, or your top genre, or like here are your top five genres, or this is how much you listen to like all of these other songs or like minutes or whatever. Or yeah, I can't remember all of
Yeah.
that,
There
but
was a lot of those.
yeah, it was a lot. It was like really cool. Oh, and then like they did like your listening profile sort of thing. They've done like a different listening profile sort of thing every
Yeah.
year. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Okay, thanks. And so it felt like, and so I know a lot of people's gripes with it was they're like, well, this was late and it feels like a rush job. Like they didn't have enough time to do it, and Apple Replay came out, and SoundCloud came out, YouTube came out, blah blah blah, and they're like, oh well, we have to do something. Let's just get it out now. And I was like, honestly, yeah, I kind of see that point. But
Right.
I don't know. I'm still grateful for it, but
Yeah, it
yeah.
was nice. Because like at the end of the day, I like just getting my playlist of my top 100 and being able to listen to that and all that good stuff. But I mean, it did also just feel like, yeah, we know Spotify this year like got rid of most of their employees, just like laid off most of their employees and just turned to AI running most all of their stuff. And ever since then is when their shuffle algorithm has been messed up for everyone. Like you know how like when you're shuffling a playlist and it's like actually does not shuffle very well. Or like plays lots of songs multiple times before it even gets through the whole playlist or like all that stuff. It's like a bunch of those kinds of playlist algorithms got messed up. Playlist like making and stuff has gotten like even, I mean, I think they probably definitely still have real people working on some of these things, but it's like not to the extent they used to, and they like wiped so much of their employees and turned to like AI. So it kind of feels like maybe Wrapped was something that they just like didn't prioritize like this year, and maybe they were just like, the AI can do it. It can
Dang.
make
Yeah,
it.
no, I forgot that a whole bunch of people were laid off. And then
Mhm.
wow.
I
Wow.
always thought that working at Spotify would be like the coolest job. And like I
Hmm.
always wanted to be one of the people who are like playlist curators and like I used to watch videos of them and they would sit at their computers and they would use like the basic wired Apple headphones because their whole thing was like we have to listen to the music in the same like quality that the average person is listening to music. Like we can't be making these playlists and things off of like surround sound, nice quality, noise canceling headphones. Like they were just like we all wear wired headphones and like it just was so like it was so Tumblr. Like it was just so fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I always
Oh,
wanted to
I
do that.
totally forgot about that. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Cool. My number five artist was The Wildlife.
Ooh. Honestly, I totally forgot yours, so this is all gonna be a surprise to me. My number five artist was Treaty Oak Revival, which is so interesting because I did not start listening to them until June, like
Mm,
June or July of this year. So
dang.
the fact that they made it into my top five artists, crazy, but I love them.
My number four is none other than Five Sauce.
My number four is Five Sauce. And the funny thing, remember when I texted you, like, when you sent me yours, and I was like, oh, gee, you're Five Sauce, I'm One Direction. I did not know that Five Sauce was on my top five.
It was so funny.
I missed them, yeah.
Like you also had them. Um, my number three is Bad Sons.
Oh, I love that. My number three is One Direction.
My number two is Gracie Abrams.
My number two is the band Camino, who I also missed on my top. I missed my number two and my number four. Like they just, I did not see them when I was looking at them for literally hours. And then I noticed like the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, wait, the band Camino's on here. Because I was like, I can't believe I didn't have them. And one of my friends was like, yes, you do, Issa. I was like, what? It's like,
That's hilarious. Um, I was kind of sad that they weren't on mine because I thought they would be. And then my number one is Taylor Swift.
drama. Chicken. My number one is Lainey.
Classic. Um, all right. Songs. Okay. Should we still go backwards for songs? I guess we should.
Yeah.
Um, my number five song is Disaster by Conan Gray. Um, Great song. I love Conan Gray. I was surprised that that made it to five though. I think it's because it's on a book playlist.
Oh, okay. My number five is In Between by Trudy Oak Revival. So like they made it into my top five in both, some way, somehow.
That's so fun. My number four is Perfume by Delwater Gap.
Do love that. My number four is Thank You So Much Jesus by Aiden King and Paul Klein.
Mm.
I love Paul Jason Klein.
My number three is Risk by Gracie Abrams.
My number three is Hell is a Dance Floor by Vincent Mason.
Mm. My number two is 214 by the band Camino. It's been in my top five like every year.
Oh, that's so good. My number two is Relapse by Warren Ziders.
Mm.
I love him.
And my number one is Swimming in the Moonlight by Bad Sons. Literally a 10-year-old song on my like being my number one.
Okay, also 214.
Yeah, I love it though. Like I was gonna be kind of I think my top five songs is really accurate. Um
Yeah, because I remember last year you were talking about how your Wrapped is never accurate.
it's usually not, and I will say like I believe it. Like and I usually do agree and like think that my top song is my top song or whatnot, but like the stats it gives me are always weird. Like it'll be like, this was your top song, you listened to it a total of 28 times this year. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm like, I know I listen to it every day. I know I said this a
How
lot,
many
but
times did you listen to Swimming in the Moonlight?
um, I do not recall.
Oh, it's
I
okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but I think it was at least over 40 this time. 46
Mm.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, my number one song, my top song, is Addiction Prescription by Pop Tropica Sluts.
I swear we did predict last year that they would be in your top five.
Did I know about them last year?
Yeah, because I think I think we had found them just before we did our Wrapped episode last year, and because I think we didn't do our Wrapped until like really late, and I swear we said in our because we made predictions for like next year. I should go back and listen, but I'm pretty sure we were like they're gonna be in Isa's top five, if anyone, because we were like obsessed with them in the moment.
Oh yeah, because okay. I listened to, I'm pretty sure, because I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure it said that I listened to that song 111 times. And it's because I was just listening to it on repeat when it came out because I was obsessed. I was like, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. And now like I haven't listened to them in months. Like literally all I've been listening to is like my Jesus music and country. Like that is all I listen to. Sometimes I listen to Ben Camino, sometimes I listen to Lainey, Bad Sons, like that stuff. But it's mostly just country.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I was surprised though that like I was surprised that Lainey was my number one over the Ban Camino. I thought the Ban Camino would have been my number one and then Lainey. But I guess I did listen to Lainey a lot before I saw them in March. And then after that, I was still obsessed. I was like, oh my gosh, so good. And then Ban Camino, I did not prepare the way I should have for their show. Still so good.
Oh, yes, it was a good year for music, and even though it was a good year for music, like so much of my rap is old songs because it's just what I listen to the most.
That's so real. I do remember, I don't remember, okay. I don't remember if I said it in the episode when we were making predictions, but I do remember saying eventually that I was pretty sure One Direction was going to be in my top five in my Wrapped.
Right. I remember thinking that um like Floor would be in I think I like kind of like lumped it in so like I probably would expect like Floor, Bad Sons, like
Mm-hmm.
that in
Yeah.
there, but no Floor in my top five, but
I know, I fell off of Bad Sons this year. Oh,
dang.
next year. Next year.
Next year. Also learned probably not cousins, but still not confirmed, but likely
TBD 2025.
likely not. I don't know, my dad didn't seem like he wanted to hunt to well, okay, he told me that my relatives of that last name are like kind of a small group, like because it is such a popular last name. So it's kind of like he was like showing me our that family, like that part of the family's like Facebook pages for like their group. And he's like, well, he's not in the Facebook page. And I was like, okay, but I was like, yes, but
And he's a
I,
celebrity.
yeah, I was like, well, what if he doesn't have Facebook? Um,
No, he would have Facebook for that. I feel like he would.
yeah, or like his dad or like someone would.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do some more digging.
Right. Like I think we're not related, but like I'm still gonna pretend we are.
Yeah, Krista, where's the wedding invite? Why weren't we invited?
That's
JK, JK. Parasocial relationships like that are weird.
so weird. Um, Yeah, I think I'm not really surprised by my React. I kind of knew I was like I bet Taylor Swift's gonna be number one again because I subconsciously like don't realize how much like I know I listen to her a lot, but like I don't know if Spotify counts when you're on the plane, but she's the only thing I listen to when I'm like on my downloaded music. I'm like on a flight, and if I'm reading or like sometimes when I'm like writing or like anytime I have a daily mix on, like yeah, I'll be driving to work and probably three Taylor Swift songs come on. So it's like it just is like the algorithm.
So
She's
funny.
in there.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not surprised Taylor Swift is not on mine. I only listen to her when she's on like an author's playlist for their book. But sometimes even then I kind of skip the songs
Yeah,
because I'm like, oh, I've heard this 7 times already.
real.
But then other people are like, no, only play this one. I'm like,
Buddy. I guess we're kind of done with our Spotify Wrapped, huh?
okay. Yeah, so I guess we are done with our wrapped, but of course we're gonna like do more with it. So more than just Spotify, but 2024 in general, wrapped 2024, likewise wrapped. Hindsight, like what did we do or accomplish? What were things that we like what were goals that we had, what were things we set out to do, but we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we actually did that.
Yes.
Oh, so fun. It's so fun thinking about these kinds of things.
Yeah. There's so many things, and I probably am gonna not remember lots of them. But I think the biggest thing that stands out to me, obviously, as a big accomplishment was like we went to our first event as media, which was Romance Con, and like I don't know. I mean, it was our first time even going to a book convention, signing in general, and like just as going, but also first time ever being at any kind of event, like as likewise doing podcast things and like trying to network and all that stuff. So that was a big, big accomplishment. It was really fun.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And we met like in real life so many people. And it was so fun. Okay, well, like two people that we like
Right.
knew and they knew us. But shout out Megan at Megan's Bookish Life and at Megan's Booked Up and at author Katie Michelle. Wait, I hope that's her at. Hold on, let me look. I don't want to be wrong. That's really awkward. Yeah, at author Katie Michelle. That was so much fun and we were good friends with Katie before because like we'd recorded with her and like we just got to like be good friends over Instagram, social medias. And yeah, and then we kind of connected with Megan before we got there. Um but it wasn't really anything. It was just like, oh, two bookish or like two podcasts, like lifestyle bookish podcasts. That's cool, that's fun, but like we didn't make a connection. But then I think Sam saw that she like put on her story like I'm going to Romance Con and she's like, OMG, no way, me too. And then she's like, oh, let's connect. And we're like, okay, yeah. Was not expecting to make as good a friendship out of that as we did.
Yeah.
Like truly. I thought it was just gonna be like a, oh cool, we met. That's it. And be like, oh, cool. Yay. But it's been so much fun. So yeah, super grateful for that. And like also the other connections we made at the con. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in Bridgerton at the con. But yeah, like just talking to authors and other like influencers, quotes around influencers and stuff. Because I don't think we really consider ourselves influencers.
Right.
Um, but I guess being a podcast we kind of are, but like not, like anyways. But yeah, no, that was so much fun. And being there as media, dream come true.
Yes. I feel like we had like some of our goals, I think, for the year were just making more friendships and more connections, and whether that was more guest episodes or um like going to things like I don't know if we really said like doing something in person like that was a goal, but we probably said that somewhat or something related or like I know we just like we wanted bigger things and we wanted more connection and we wanted um just to keep growing, and that we did. And it was a fun milestone. Like, even if we didn't like identify it as a milestone before, it's like we need to go to an event or like we want to go to a book con. Like, it is still like a big milestone event.
Yeah. That kind of gets me thinking, like, maybe for New Year's we could do like I don't know, like my friends and I were talking last night and one of my friends is like, yeah, like one of her friends, made like a 30 things she wants to do before she turns 30. So I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, that's something I should do. Well, not like should, but like I have 5 years left. Crazy. But I'm like, oh my gosh, what if we do that for likewise, but instead of like 30 under 30, because that's a long time. We could do like 5 in 25 or a couple or like I don't know something else that would be fun
Yeah,
like make goals.
I like that. And like things we can actually remember. Because like I know our first episode of the year this year, we talked through kind of like some of our goals and things we wanted for the year. And TBH.
I don't remember a thing.
Don't remember besides knowing that we wanted friends and um
Yeah, I
to
don't remember a thing from that. I haven't listened to it since it came out.
yeah, that is not one I've revisited. And I probably should by the end of the year just to see like what did we say and did it come true?
Have we grown? I don't know.
Right.
LOL. Yeah. No, that would be good. That would be good. Stay relevant to ourselves or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, this year we also had our first week of love, which is something that we somehow conjured up. Like, don't know where it came from. Well, actually, okay. No, a little behind the scenes. We loved Podmas. That was so much fun. We're like, when can we do that next? And we had a guest lined up for Valentine's Day week, and we're like, oh my gosh, well, a lot of other people have releases that week. What if we just like reach out and see if they want to do like a whole week of like shenanigans? Like that would be so fun and be like Podmas all over again, but less. And then it happened and worked out, and it was so fun.
Mhm.
First part of our friendship making goal.
Yeah, no, really, it really was. Because like that was the first time we really like, I don't know, tried to do like so many like guests at once and like really putting together this like group and also batching so much content for it. Like we did a really good job at that. And then like this year we've just been like so running to catch up on content or like I guess it's still the same year, but like the end of the year we've been like not like behind on our content, but like a little more than usual. Like I feel like we hit a point where we're like, wow, we're so good at planning.
We're like, oh, nothing is scheduled.
And like I didn't put thought into making a post for this thing.
Yes, same. Whoops. Um, yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out. That's a bridge we'll burn when we get there,
Yeah.
or cross, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah. Cross that bridge when we get to it, or yeah.
I don't know.
I like burning. Yeah, we'll burn the bridge when we get there. Um, but no, yeah, Week of Love was so fun and it was definitely some we were so bold to like just plan something so fast and get it all done and recording with the guests was so much fun. We had to get a lot better at our systems for recording with guests because of that and now we're in a way better place. Um, yeah, it was so much fun and the guests we had on were so amazing and are still like are really good friends now and some of them have now been on more than once, so that's kind of fun. And yeah, I just like I love that that's there as like the marker of like the start of our friendship with some of these people because I mean like with some of them we had talked before the new year just because like we had mentioned their book in a Podmas episode or and posted about it and things like that. But then like recording and having them on and all this stuff like really started our like actual like relationships with them. So it's like actually there as like an anniversary.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, we love doing the daily episode, not like every day, like 365 day. But we love doing the daily episodes every once in a while, and so we've been like trying to think like, okay, when is another opportunity we could do it in the year? Because Christmas and or like December and Valentine's Day are so close to each other. So it's like, shoot, that's just twice, and it's only in 2 months. I mean, it's the beginning and end of the year, but then you get the next one right after the last one. So we're like, okay, what to do, what to do. So TBD if there will be more in 2025. But low key hoping, but also I'm like, shoot, that's a lot of work. And we both have not a lot of time, but it's so fun and like so worth it.
Yeah, it really is. And it just it was nice to have something that felt like, okay, like this is ours. Like obviously when we started playing Podmas for the first time, it was like, this is so fun and new to us, but like we knew other people did it. Like there are other podcasts that do Podmas and like even if it's like not in the same way and all those things, but it was kind of like, wow, this week of love feels like this is like ours. Like we named it. We it had very specific intentions. Like it was like, oh, we have an author on every single day. Like that it was like romance authors too. Like it's like it was so specific. And um I really love that we just like created something so niche and specific for ourselves to like feel like ours. Now I'm like also like okay, I'm not saying I would not be mad at all if anybody else decided to like do it and it like say we like started this trend or something. But that'd be so fun to be trendsetters. But yeah, it was just so nice. I think that was one of my favorite parts about it was like, wow, this was like so uniquely ours. And yeah,
Hmm. Like if that is the legacy that Likewise leaves, I'm more than okay with that. I'm more than happy with that.
yeah, I love it. So of course we have to do it again. Duh.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, we're doing Week of Love again. Coming to you, Valentine's Week, 2025.
Amazing. Um, Along the same line, because we had guests on for Week of Love, we had guests on for Podmas right now. We had 20 guest episodes in 2024.
Oh my
Which, like,
gosh.
if you think about the fact that, like, hypothetically, there's 52 weeks in a year, and um, we upload weekly. And of course, there's like shenanigans to that. Like, we did Week of Love, which was a week of daily. We did Podmas, and like we have some weeks that maybe we don't, and we have weeks that we both upload minis, or like, so we have lots of episodes. I was gonna look and count up how many episodes, full minis and guests all together we had, but I was in the middle of counting, and then I got a phone call, and so I stopped counting. Um, and forgot to go back. So I took that off. But we had 20 guest episodes, which is just so wild.
That's
Like in
wow.
2023, we had like none, or oh no, technically we had two, maybe more than two, but we for sure had uh three, because we had Jenna, Tessa, and Sierra. Maybe
Yeah.
we had more than that. I kind of thought that was 2024 for some reason, even though that's this year. But yeah, so we maybe had three, maybe four guests in 2023, but I don't think so because we kind of had like a lot of time off. We also weren't uploading consistently. This
Hmm.
We uploaded so consistently. Like, we did not
Hmm.
miss weeks ever.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it and because like the first episode of the year, which was it wasn't on a Saturday, so it was like an irregular schedule for us sort of thing. Wait, maybe. I don't remember. Anyways, that was episode 82 and now we're on episode
20.
something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
This is 121, but we number our episodes kind of odd. Like, we don't, like, if something's in Week of Love or Podmas, we don't number it with our regular, like, season episode numbers. And if it's a mini-sode, it's just put as a mini-sode. It's not given a regular season episode number. Because, like, that, it just makes sense for our brains. Like, the,
Yeah. And we also numbered our co-host interviews this year a little weird because we
yeah.
wanted episode 100 to line up with Likewise birthday. So that's why we did a point one, point two, but they're their own episodes, really. That's silly of us.
So, yeah, like, a lot of episodes this year.
Yeah. Oh, that was so fun. Oh my gosh. I really loved Week of Love. That was so good. And just having a new guest on every day and like most of them being people that we hadn't really interacted with a whole lot. Like we had a little bit of interaction, but nothing like huge. So it was really fun just getting that time to like hang out with them and just talk and like I don't know, it was just so cool. It was so fun.
There was. Ugh, I love guest episodes. This
Mm.
made me so excited to do Week of Love again soon because
So 20 guest episodes. I mean, I
pardon me.
guess that's including Podmas and Week of Love, but if you pretend like it doesn't, then that's like half of the episodes we released this year.
Yeah, which
Because we
is
had like 40 something. So, and with the amount of episodes we released, like just regular weeks, we went from 82 to like, this is going to be 121. I think this is going to be our last one of the year, like our last regular episode of the year. So
mhm.
that's 39. So that means we only missed 13 weeks. Pretty good. Pretty
Right.
good.
And like technically we didn't because we had many.
Technically, yeah, because of our minis. So, wow. Oh my gosh, Sam, we've never been so good before.
Yeah, we've never done this before. Obviously, because I mean, if we've been doing this for 4 years and we're just now on episode 121 of our numbered ones, like the math isn't mathing, but it mathed this year. It
Hmm.
Oh, so proud of us.
Yes, I so agree. Oh my gosh. And just with like so many episodes and like just taking the pod in the direction that we did this year, I feel like so many of my new favorite episodes have come from this year.
Me too. Like I look back at like all the episodes that like I don't know, we've always said are our favorites from like past years, and
Hmm.
it's like they can't hold a candle to this year. Like it's just so different and in a good way. And I have so many favorites, and I'm like looking back to try and see ones that like really stand out to me.
Yeah, me too. Um, oh, obviously the guest episodes always our favorites. So we're not gonna be choosing a guest episode as like our top favorites or whatever. Like we're not gonna have guests. We're not pitting you guys against each other. But if you want to, you can
Right, you
fight
guys.
yourselves. Um, but I don't know, I'm like trying to think. Okay, one of the ones that I really liked a lot was Sam, your mini said like a girl boss too close to the sun and all I got was burned. I thought that was really, really good.
Oh, thanks. Oh gosh, there's so many episodes.
I also really liked Likewise Pod is Canceled. I thought that one was a lot of fun
That
to
I
do.
forgot that was this year.
Yeah, no,
Like
I thought it was a lot of fun to do and like,
that was funny.
oh, yeah, it was funny. And it was like a good conversation just because like it was like a conversation that we've had before, but because like we've talked about cancel culture before, but I thought that we brought good new insights to it that maybe we hadn't before, but I don't know. It's also nice to know that like we're on the same page
Yeah.
about things.
I think I really, really love. I was just looking like obviously September was a chaotic month for us because like we were traveling, like going to RomanceCon and all that stuff. But I do think that some of our like later September episodes were really good. Like our other like dream themed ones, like We're All
Mhm.
Dreamers, that comparison one. I think that might be one of my favorite episodes of this year.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I was thinking about that one. That one is really good.
also I think we were really up to some good stuff in August too. I was just seeing. Um, like It's Time to Be Real, like
Mm, yeah.
whole era, and oh, Here for the Right Reasons. That was the other one I saw. Like, I feel like we really kind of like focused in on some really cool topics and things that we were really resonating with and feeling in the moment, or like especially in our minis too. Like
Hmm.
I saw the title and it reminded me of your one that was like knowing yourself and like your body. And I was just like thinking about how like I don't even know if you talked about it in that episode, but I just think about like you and protein. Like like there's just
I
so
probably
many
did.
like that are just so us that I loved about the episodes.
Hmm. Okay, also one of my favorites was Sweet Like Cinnamon. We finished our book just because like that was it was just really fun to I mean, like, obviously, we talked about it and stuff on the pod before, and like, we talk about books a lot because it's so fun and stuff, but that felt really unreserved and like we weren't like holding back from talking about it anymore. Just because we're like, oh my gosh, it's done. Like, we can talk about it, we can answer questions, we can like just talk with each other about like this crazy journey we just went on over the past year, and like are still doing and stuff. And like, I don't know, it was so, it was so fun, really.
Yes. I feel like the comparison probably from our In Bloom episode
Mm, yeah.
to that episode is probably so big from us like first kind of being like, yeah, hee hee, we are writing a book. We have been to then being like, we're done and we're spilling all these things.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I feel like with us guys, I know I haven't really listened to Likewise, which is really funny that that it was in my top five podcasts. Actually, like sorry, going back to Spotify real quick. That my number two, that's insane to me. I did not think it was gonna well, I guess I only really listened to like five, maybe six podcasts this year, but I did not think it was gonna be higher than four. So that was a surprise. Um, But yeah, for as little as I listen to Likewise, it's so interesting. Like it's so fun like going back and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, no, I remember loving that conversation, like just having a really good time with it, which I think is like a big part of like actually liking the episodes is like, okay, is the content great? Probably not, but it was a really fun conversation to have. Like it was a great moment to be in. So I like that.
I agree. Like the ones that I'm like, yeah, I actually remember having a lot of fun. Like, I mean, I have a lot of fun pretty much every time we record it. There are just the times where we're both like, and we admit it too, when we're like, wow, we're clearly both very no thoughts, head empty. Don't know what this is gonna be like, or like, all those things, or just like if we didn't prepare as much as we wanted to, sometimes has an effect on that. But yeah, so many episodes I think we really put a lot of intention into, and I feel like a lot of our episodes this year were really not like they weren't before, but they were really like introspective and like the minis too. And I think like that's what was kind of special about the minis is like it kind of took it a step further from like the way we are in our episodes together. Just like, because I feel like when we both talk, we like to get real, like we talk about our own experiences, but we also get really hypothetical. Like, I don't know why, but like we do. And just like come up with like random scenarios and do all this stuff. But then when we're doing our minis, it's like so turned inward on ourselves. And like, because it's only us talking and never someone else to bounce off of, like, we really go down this path in our brains. And it's just like, it's so different from our normal episodes, and I think they're like special in that way.
Yeah, no, I think about that every single time I like am recording by myself. I'm like, I feel like I feel like all of my minis are like so depressing. And it's so funny because it's such like a different it's so different from when we record together because I'm like I don't know why Sam and I don't do like deep episodes together because we've had like deep conversations. Like our relationship isn't just like so surface level and like materialistic and stuff. But we don't have those kinds of episodes together. So honestly, yeah, it is like kind of special that we just have that time to like reflect, I guess, by ourselves in our minis. And I think a part of that too is just like not needing or like not having to like have this space to like for the other person to respond and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad for you. Or like, oh my gosh, let me figure out a good way to respond or like move to the next topic or you know. And so I think it's okay that we don't have like I think we do have deep topics and conversations, but not like the depressing media of my minis.
We're more just like thought-provoking than
Yeah.
like actual deepness. But yeah, wow. Love that. Um, of course, we're gonna do this. We're so music oriented, obviously. So thought it'd be fun if we both picked a song to describe Likewise's 2024 to like some of our year in song form. And I actually gave no thought to this, so that's really fun.
I know. I was like trying to think, and it's really funny because this was, I think this was a song of the week for me at one point. And it's by my top artist, Lainey, Sugar and Cinnamon. And it's really fun because I was like, shoot, it like kind of makes sense, but then I was like, oh, I don't know. What if it's not about what I thought it was about? So I looked it up. Meaning of Sugar and Cinnamon by Lainey. So like this website is just like talking about like the song Sugar and Cinnamon by Lainey explores themes of adventure, resilience, and the fleeting nature of time. And I'm like, yeah. And then it keeps going. It's like the lyrics paint a picture of the narrator's desire for exploration and experiencing life to the fullest. And I'm like, honestly, yeah, like I feel like that's really good. Um, it actually is a really good descriptor of likewise in our year. And like, because Sam, I know that we've been feeling um not like total like not like totally discouraged, but I mean everyone's algorithms suck. Like no one, because everyone's just scrolling on social media right now. Everyone's just scrolling. They're not really interacting, not engaging and stuff. And so it's just brain rot right now. And so we're like, why are we not getting the numbers we should? Why are we not like, why are people not listening to us as much as like we think they should be? Or like, why are the episodes not doing as well as they have in previous years, even though we're making like the content we want to make and all these things. But then we have times like we went to Romance Con. We are making the content we want to see. We're making the content we want to hear. like we're doing all these things that's like so right and authentic to us. And then yeah, like time is fleeting and we don't have it forever. And so we're like, okay, we're gonna use this how we feel is gonna be like best, like not necessarily like for the podcast, but like for us as individuals and then like collectively together. So I think it's been so sweet and have like made lots of memories this year, whether it's in person or just, over FaceTime, Zoom stuff, which has been so much fun. And like, I feel like we have done life to the fullest with likewise this year.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sweet. I'm like trying to think of a song, and I feel like there's so many good ones I could pick or like attach a lot of meaning. Now I feel so I feel so silly for what I'm gonna pick. Um, after your very amazing pick and meaningful connection to it. But for some reason I just couldn't get my mind off of like Nile, and I feel like it's because like we obviously saw Nile, and then I was like, I don't know if I don't really feel like any of these songs like really fit. So then I was like, okay, maybe just One Direction because like we've had such a One Direction year. And I there's just so many that I could pick. But I hmm, and I keep wanting to change my mind. Dang. Um, I'm so torn, but I think I'm going to go with um no. I just feel like it's like been our energy this year a little bit, just been like no.
And then I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's just makes sense for some reason. I, it feels so go with the flow and like easy, and it's a high energy, and it's like it's just a staple, and I love
That's
it.
so funny. I love that.
I
That's
actually
so
haven't heard
good.
the song in a long time, but I saw it there and I was like, yeah, actually, that song I think fits our year, just being so fun.
Yeah.
But it's funny to like look at the lyrics because like we don't fight. We're not fighting. But like I think it's just like almost like kind of like you're saying, like feeling discouraged, and like but we've still done so much this year, and like had all these great experiences. And so it's kind of like there is some like back and forth of like sometimes like we just feel down and we feel like, oh, like we're not pushing ourselves, or we're not growing, or we're not being successful, or we should be doing more, or like, like we go so back and forth of like thinking these things, but and being a little discouraged, but then being like, no, we're so proud of us and we're doing all these fun things, and I'm having so much fun, and I'm so happy we have these new friends. So I feel like it just like it's a balance. And then also like when I was looking through our like episodes, like balance was just like such a word I was thinking of, because I was like, wow, it was so well, like guest episodes, regular episodes, like, and I know there was a period of time where we're like, wow, we feel like we haven't done a regular episode in a long time, or we've done too many guest episodes, so we like reeled it back for a while. And like now looking, it's like, wow, it actually looks so balanced. So like it's probably good that we reeled it back. But um yeah, it was just such a fun year, and there was just so much going on.
Yeah. Oh no, that's so good. That's so good. No, I remember when we're like, oh my gosh, we have so many guest episodes. We need to have something like just us again. But then we're like, oh no, let's do guest episodes every week. But then like actually doing guest episodes every week, we're like, oh my gosh, wait. This is actually our podcast. We can do what we want.
Right. And
Yeah, no, that's so good.
people really like guest episodes, and so it's
It's
just
because people like being on. They like being the guest.
true.
No, I love it. It's yeah, that's why Week of Love is my favorite. Honestly, Week of Love might take the cake over Podmas.
Mhm.
I don't
Even,
know, I love them both.
even though I think our guest episodes of Podmas this year were really, really good, and I think they really show how much growth we've had when it comes to like guest episodes, and like our comfortability with having guests on. Like they're a little less awkward, and yeah.
Yeah, so good. Oh, I love that. I love this. I'm so grateful for another year. Um, excited to, oh my gosh, this is the last episode of season 5. Well, I guess like regular episode. Um, but wow, because we did like our whole season 5 rebrand last year, and Sam and I have not even paid a single thought to doing a rebrand again because like we've done a rebrand every single year and nothing like because it felt right for the season, but now we're like, no, this is us. So we're good. We're not doing a season 6 rebrand. Sorry guys. We wrote a book instead. So that's the new stuff you'll get from Likewise.
Yes, no, exactly. Sorry, not sorry. Actually, you're welcome.
Yeah. Um, so for the final time this year in 2024, season 5, like honestly, this was a milestone season, I feel like.
Mhm.
We're gonna be closing this episode out with Song of the Week. Sam, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is Want You Back by Five Sauce. And there's really no reason besides that. It's just a great song. It's on my daily mix a lot, and I was listening to it while I was thinking what my song of the week should be. And I was like, yeah, this one. It's really good.
Oh, I love that. I was thinking about changing mine, but I'm like, no. Um, so my song of the week is California Rain by Jake Scott, and it's so sweet because it's a love song and it's about his wife, and he actually wrote it before they started dating 10 years ago. I'm like, I'm screaming, I love love, you guys. 2025, year of love. I love love. Everyone, please get married and invite me. I love love. You don't even have to pay for a receipt for me. I'll stand. I don't care. Anyways, yes. So 2024, what a year it's been. Truly my favorite of the pod thus far, and I'm so, so, so excited for what 2025 has to bring us.
Ew, it's such a good year.
So if you haven't already, make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, wherever else you listen to your podcasts, so that more people can find us. Recommend us to your friends because if you like us, maybe your friends would like us, hopefully. Maybe you should find new friends if they wouldn't. Follow us on, whatever streaming platform you use, also on Instagram at likewise_pod or TikTok at likewise.pod for however long TikTok lasts. If it's actually gonna be going away or not, I don't know. We won't know till it does or doesn't happen. Um, but yeah, so good, so fun, and because it's still the holiday season, Sam, I hope you have a holly jolly rest of your day.
Thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all. Bye.
Bye.
Nice.